Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, the Terrapins head coach told me before the game, this running back has been a revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered. Each and every week, we see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15, they are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Maryland's offense will have the football first. And now here comes Malik Washington. What a game he had last time out. 3 touchdowns, better than 200 yards, leading his team to victory.
Yeah, and you know, when we talk to the coaching staff, they just sort of say, hey, we're going to go as our quarterback goes. And they're on a nice little win streak right now. And the biggest reason why is because the play of the guy behind center. He has been lights out throwing it. He's been making big plays, keeping the offense on rhythm and avoiding the turnovers. That's all been critical. He keeps playing like this, they're going to keep winning games.
They'll send the back in motion. Out wide right, it's Howard. At the 45, on his way. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Out of the gun, they'll run it with Gibson. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Might as well run him again. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Washington. Left side is Gibson. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Terrapins are marching down the field. Direct snap. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. All right, guys, let's talk a little Maryland. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. That becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. But coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch.
Caught, and he's got room. Touchdown, Terrapins! A great catch and run for 6. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. He's been a really good complementary piece to this passing attack. Looking for the edge. He'll toss it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They give it to him again. Nowhere to go.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Stopped immediately. Might have gotten a little cute with that run on 3rd and long, and they got nothing to show for it. And the Boilermakers line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Back to pass. It's Washington. Gets rid of it. Right side, it's Manning. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Maryland! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Snags a quick pass on the left. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. Early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Making his first move. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Out wide right, it's Fleming. Down he goes.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Out wide left, it's Howard. There he goes. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the back. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Right side, it's Gibson. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. They'll need a bunch on second down. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Caught into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
The Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a three-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Jay.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. The Boilermakers moving quickly to the line. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Across the 45. Oh, he's got some space. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
And man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback
throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! He got it back corner of the end zone. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone. Turning on the Jets. He's inside the 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Maryland! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Purdue will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Straight ahead, it's Terrell. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
3rd and long right here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. On his way back from the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Holly, what do you have?
Hey, guys, here on the home team sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. So they picked up that last 1st down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs.
Red 18, red 18.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Washington. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Slides to the ground, picks up the 1st down, and avoids the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And this offense just keeps putting it together, man. Like, they have not been stopped very often. Another play in the passing game. This defense, they've got to find something, and they've got to find it fast. Like, halftime is a little ways away. They got to make some adjustments right now.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Boilermakers decide to call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls it on the option. Now the pitch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul.
It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it with Gibson. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Timeout called by Purdue. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Boilermakers call timeout, and they will have no more. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Here's Gibson. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
And the Boilermakers will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Trying to make one miss. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Guys, checking in from the Terrapin sideline. Guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book. 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
I caught up with the Boilermakers head coach coming out of the locker room. The message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Okay, Holly. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Left side is Fox. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Wow, well, the offense a play ago comes up with a big completion down the field, and they decide to go right back to another passing play to see if they can add on to it, and they were not able to protect the quarterback. Big missed opportunity.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Man, those last 2 plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17.
22.
Wide receiver going in motion. Got it, looking for a first. They stop it well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing he's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
Purdue, 10.
Deep in the end zone, it's James. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Hey guys, down here on the home team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Back to throw, it's Washington. Fires to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking left. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. This offense has it with really good field position. The ride. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up. Here
comes the heat. A shot toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Avoids pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10.
Down, I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
Let's it fly. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
So elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
The coaching staff defensively, they harp on this unit to be more physical, to fly to the football and gang tackle. You're seeing all of that in this game. That's why they're one of the best run defenses in the nation.
Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Set to advance on the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Terrapins will line it up on 1st and 10. Moving the pocket, it's Washington. Out wide left, it's Manning. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is an improve, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense.
Touchdown, Terrapins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
You're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Second down to the air. Had to throw it before he wanted, and he avoids the sack.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throwing right. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Run in the red zone. It's Terrell. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Gets away from one. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Well, the defense basically played that one perfectly, right? Against the RPO, they did a nice job staying back, hanging, watching the quarterback's eyes, and taking away any throw. And when he decided to try to keep them...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Hey, guys, when you're down close to the goal line, you're allowed to run the football. They've tried to throw it now twice. On first down, they get sacked, and now second down, they get sacked. They're going the wrong way. If they get into another situation like this as this game goes on, they can turn around and hand it off. Now you're almost forced to throw the ball now on third down in the red zone.
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. From the gun, he'll try to throw. The incomplete pass makes this... in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of... on 2nd and 4. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Terrapins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quick give. It's Howard. Breaks into the open. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting...
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. 2nd and long here. Now on the move. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
At the 40, there he goes. Flying down the left side. 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish. A 70-yard run to the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Finds his target. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. Kick is in the air. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Sells to run, looking to pass. Finds his tight end. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Keeps it moving, it's Howard. And they'll find their way back to the line of scrimmage, and now it's time to find their way back to the locker room as this game is over. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This